I wanted to touch really quickly on your video stuff because I've completely changed how I do video. One, because of COVID. Two, because girls hate seeing themselves on video.
Yeah.
Because they, oh, my hair looks funny. My pants are weird. I don't know if the guys think that, but honestly, it takes us like 4 sessions for them to get over like what their swag looks like. So I'll tell you what I did last week. So now that our practices are videoed automatically, I clipped out 3 minutes of 2 drills. One is, I forget, Wally calls it the Perns 3-on-3. I've changed it to 2-on-2 because we only have 8 skaters at a time. So it's just a breakout attack, continuous drill. I clipped out 3 minutes of half the team doing that drill. And then I clipped Wally, I think you call it the Pacina, it's Thomas's drill, right? The 4-on-2, the one you sent out with Carla's team doing it. So I took 3 minutes of the other half of the team doing that drill. And I sent them the video links on, I think I sent them through WhatsApp, but I probably put it on Dropbox. And I said, okay, ladies, you know our principles of, poise, persistence, and pace. I want you to watch these 2 3-minute videos. And at practice tonight, we're going to talk about the 3 Ps. You're going to be able to give me an example of where a player showed one of the 3 Ps. Right now, it's really interesting because, of course, your more self-centered players pick up 3 things of themselves. I did this, I did this, I did this, right? The ones who are, I call them like the team moms, just like effusive with praise about what Sally did on the, they give you a dissertation about each clip, right? But every girl did it. They all sent it to me via text. And then we talked about it, at practice, not in a like strict video session, but I know all of them watched it. And I know they watched it critically. So it wasn't me standing up saying, watch how, Sally here made this great pass through the middle of the ice instead of up the wing. Like, good job, Sally. They each came up with it, and I kept all the answers. And they came up with, so we had the 3 Ps. They each had to give me 1 instance. 15 players sent it to me. They came up with 40 different instances of the 3 Ps. So they very rarely even had the same instance. There's no way in a video session I could cover all 40 points. It's impossible, right? But they're looking at it, and again, they may have still said, oh, my hair looks weird, or my skates are funny, or whatever. I didn't need to listen to that noise. But, they found it very helpful. I've been doing video like that, I'd say for the last 3 or 4 years. And it takes, it saves me time. They're so used to watching it on their phones anyways. They don't really need it. It's 3 minutes long instead of a 35-minute session. I found it's been really powerful for them. Again, in the absence of real games, which we aren't going to get anytime soon. I don't know if anyone's done that similarly on the boys' side or at the college level or the pro level, but it works really well at our community level. And it doesn't, again, when you ask them on the ice, the outgoing girls say, I know the answer. And they try to give you the answer you want. When you do it in this more individualized way where they can email it to me and there's no one judging them about it, like their teammates judging them about it, it's a lot safer and you get a lot more information that way. So anyways, I just wanted to share. I don't know if I don't think I've revolutionized anything, but it does allow them to take ownership of it as opposed to me dictating what they need to watch on the video.
Kim, I want to thank you because in these sessions, you've brought so much, but I think the most important thing is you're experimenting with stuff that's going on in the sessions, just like Dominic did. He wouldn't have done what he's doing if he hadn't been having these discussions with our group, and that's the beauty of these interactions. And something that Tim didn't mention, but she shared a couple of videos with me where the skills to help them score in terms of transition skating to forwards and backwards and finding the right ice to receive the pass to score in. Kim, you recall those drills that you did that really showed the skills that you need to do to get to the right place, along with the mind to get to the right place. And you're covering those bases incredibly well, and in a way that I don't think many people are. I've been advocating for it probably for 15 years. I'm becoming a little more aware. And of course, that occurred back in the Joan Vickers days. It started there. But you're doing things that are ahead of the time in that regard. And thanks for sharing that stuff. But that's the thread of coaching is the listening idea and, the use of video. Boy, that's one of the things that I've been guilty of is I've been the one talking all the time in all the video teams with the national team. So it's
great stuff, Kim. Outstanding. I love the way that you've used technology and to individualize their learning in that regard. Just a quick story from our team. Our best video session, and again, I don't think we've ever really rated them in previous years, but so we split the team up. We brought everybody in because normally our typical video session is after a game we would come in and we would show everything we did great or everything we did poorly or whatever else have you, and then all 20 guys would be in the room and then we disperse. Right? That's just kind of the way they've that I've been a part. When I've done video, that's kind of typical. So one of the days we decided, okay, we're going to split the group into, I think we're groups of 4 or groups of 5, and we identified 4 clips, and then we broke everybody up, all the different a coach per group, and the coach was just there to facilitate the video, showing the video. And so we showed the video, and then we similar to what you did, we just had the players like, okay, what are we looking at? And we didn't give them any instruction. Obviously, we had grouped the clips in regards to whether it was forecheck or neutral zone forecheck or breakout or whatever else have you. And then we had them, okay, well, what are the things you see? And we, as I say, the video coach put it forward and back in regards to the video. And then they got their points, and then we brought everybody back together, and then kind of went through, okay, here's the 4 clips. Everybody looked at the same 4 clips, and then we had different guys kind of speaking to what they came up with. So at the end of the year, when we had our exit meetings, they were literally bringing up that video session as being the one that they enjoyed the most, right? And so from a staff, we felt that the same. And again, you geek out as coaches and you don't really, you think, oh, yeah, we're doing a great job as coaches, patting yourself on the back, but you think to yourself, well, the players don't really get it or don't, appreciate it. But it was a positive coaching, or it was a coaching moment for us to really be like, we have to do more of this. This is what we need to do. And so, Kim, it sounds like you're further along the path in that regard, in regards to sending your players video. But if I think personally now, my plan here moving forward with power play stuff is that I would send them the night before. I would send them clips the night before. We have an app similar to what it would be like WhatsApp, but we can send individual videos to right to their phone, and just be like, okay, we're working on power play tomorrow. This is the pre-scout or whatever it is from the night before. So now when they come in the morning, you just have a discussion. You're not showing them the clip. They should have already watched the clip. Now, is the time going to be where player A shows up and you ask him and he hasn't watched the clip? 100%. But now it gives a little bit of accountability, because now the other players are like, well, what are you doing, right? Do you want to be on the power play? Yada, yada, yada. So just some ideas from our side of it.
Well, guys, I have to jump off here, but I wanted to share one story about stick length, because now I'm on the Wally Kozak crusade. To